Mathilda is open, and against a Martis, I can help but feel that the Mathilda is going to be a big problem. So RSG, they can go for that, or they can go for something in the mid lane here if they're concerned about the wave clear, the damage, some utility.
I don't know. Do you think they're going to revert back to the Lily again? They're looking for a wave clear. That's definitely an option that they can go for.
The field.
But they don't. They go for the Bruno. They secure their gold laner first here. Does Light really want to play the Faramis though?
You should.
Fredrin, their next choice. It's a very similar idea to game number 1, honestly, here by RSG.
More straightforward, so less. Seems like RSG aren't really revamping their composition too crazily. Same can't be said for See You Soon, man. The Novario is really quite a stark contrast. You would think that without the Faramis, something else, you know, something more in line with the utility, with the safety, would be picked up, but it's the Novaria. I guess it's all about the information right now. And with information, usually you want card control, right? You can spot them out first, and then you capitalize by going for a pickoff or going for a big dive.
I will choose my
Using
own
Kaja
path.
again, Franco? Oh, they go for Arlet.
An Arlet pick here, trying to just utilize that clump up nature of RGPH with the Faramis pickup to punish with a good final slash that can bring everyone, or create a line for the rest of the team of See You Soon to really capitalize on. And remember, they have a big combo here with an Astral Echo to make these hitboxes even bigger. It's going to be easier to look for those big sets on the Arlet.
The Arlet, For now, I think it's fine. There's good back and forth slugging potential from both these compositions. The problem is, if See You Soon really wants to try and take full advantage of this Martis, they gotta catch them off. They gotta find a way to capture RSG, and at the same time now, deal with the Faramis as well. So, against the Faramis, I think it's just AoE or crowd control. Those are the only two options. And earlier, it was the Kaja that they used, so RSG can ban it out, but it seems like they're not too concerned. They're more worried about the damage output that can come from the gold lane.
What about the Nolan? Does he also want to ban it here? Oh wait, Fredrin already, no need.
Yeah, they just don't care.
I mean, unless they flex it. Is it a Nats thing?
Nah, it really
Has Nats
isn't.
picked it up? No, he hasn't.
Nats is a playmaking player, man. He wants to go in with a lot of initiation, with a lot of mechanical heroes. He doesn't really want to play. Please don't, Nats. Please don't join that Fredrin XP thing. Please, I hate that Fredrin XP thing.
Nolan has been completely ignored in this game.
Maybe it's because of the teams, right? They're both death ball heavy, dive aggressive heavy teams. And in that situation, the assassin can work. But why go for assassin if, like, let's say a Martis can do the same job, if not better? Like, Nolan has no reset and has no additional speed boost in the middle of a big fight. Martis does, and he is harder to punish and has the quad control immunity for any kind of counterplay. So I think that's the idea here.
I love it. I love that Nolan has been completely ignored. RGPH this time, they have to... with an Aerithal picker from See You Soon, now what the RSGPH actually go for in the XP against the Arlet? Yuzong is pretty good against the Navaria and the Aerithal. In lane against the Arlet does really well as well, but then they're gonna have to give a significant amount of lane pressure later on in the late game.
Hey, Benedetta
Benedetta against the Arlet. That matchup is okay actually, but it does give the Arlet a bit of an advantage. Yeah, it's either Bene or Yuzong, I believe, here for Nats.
Something like crowd control for sure, I think, because only the Fredrin will be very difficult to stay there. But it's actually going to be a Paquito. I said crowd control, but wow, it's a Paquito and the Kaja taken away.
They say no CC. We only need one Divine Judgment. That's it.
Technically, the knockout strike is crowd control. But the thing is, we haven't seen Paquitos do so well these days. I really feel like the only real value is the mobility and macro play in this day and age, and maybe the flank. But in a proper team fight, there's just so many better picks right here. And for See You Soon, it seems like they're the ones that can really stay in and dig in and stay next to the neutral objective in the middle of a big fight.
I agree. Are they thinking that See You Soon... When they go for their rotations, do they clump up as, like, what's their rotation? Is it like 4-1? Do they go as 5?
For See You Soon?
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of clump up as 5
maybe,
a whole lot.
that's why they want to go for the Paquito? Maybe look for trades on the far lanes?
Perhaps, man. That's basically what SYS has been able to do, but then for Nats, he's going to really have to win this lane, and that Pufra will actually stop a lot of the, problems that the Paquito would actually give to the team. With a bouncing ball, he can already cancel almost his entire kit. Just his first skill that won't be canceled out by the bouncing ball. And I really like the Kufra pick here from SYS, actually, especially on Boxy. We've seen him on a Cho, on a Franco, on a Kaja. It's only natural that now we get to see the Kufra.
The Kufra is a great hero, and it's always very exciting because the engages are so dynamic, so fun looking. It always makes for great Mobile Legends gameplay. And RSG, now they gotta be careful, man. They cannot afford to go without purifiers, I think. I fully assume that's gonna be the case, but the positioning on top of that needs to be on point as well. Kaja Kufra, we've seen this matchup sometimes, and the distance where the Kufra can start to engage will become a big factor.
This is the lower bracket. Ladies and gentlemen, that means if they lose this match, they will have to say goodbye to their run for the MPLI Championship. Match points. One more life left for RSG Philippines. Will they be able to reclaim, even if back out with SYS to 1-1? Or will this be a clean sweep by the Cambodian representatives?
It'll definitely be bittersweet, huh? If SYS actually knock RSGPH out. Kusei, an ex-RSGPH gold laner, who's going to be the one to do it.
Ooh, isn't that not ironic and poetic, though?
You're poetic.
Thank you.
Well, it's the 1v1 slugfest on the top side. And this is the problem for SYS, I think. They can engage, but who are they going to engage on? Aqua has the Purifier this time. Well, turns out it doesn't matter. They just jump on him regardless. But if they jump on the Kaja, then Aqua can very easily use the Netherrealm and then allow Light to use a Divine Judgment and pull someone away. So, on a fully textbook level, without any next level surprising maneuvers from SYS, I do feel like RSGPH, this time they have a better, more realistic, I guess, solution for the mid to late game.
Okay, I agree. As soon as Light hits at level 4 with the Divine Judgment, I think there's a lot more combos that they can utilize too, and maybe that's one of the factors as to why they picked up the Paquito, right? Instant burst from the punches, but okay, very aggressive here in the EXP lane. But yeah, combo burst, there's burst from Aqua, there's also burst from Nats on the Paquito, and maybe that's the combination that they're looking for. Meanwhile, it doesn't look like anyone wants to go for a pick just yet, but with MP coming to the top lane, is he just getting some EXP?
No, he's trying to help clear the wave as fast as possible. The final slash now coming down. Nats, knockout straight to disengage, gets hit with Natural Spear, and the Vengeance takes him down. A good pull back. Oh, he gets out! What a set again by Boxy to save his team.
What? How does he keep doing this? Boxy! If it's not it's Boxy. The protection, that instinct, that final instinct, and that decision-making in the last moments, just making it all that more favorable for SYS in these team fights with RSG Philippines unable to get a trade, a proper trade here, again in the early game.
It's just so dynamic and so scary for RSG right now. I already seen that it was going to go so-so, quite even, but the individual plays right now are really what's swinging the balance in favor of SYS. With the turtle up, I think that another big problem for RSG is actually the main front line. They can take damage, they can just hold the line. It's going to be Demon Kite. And usually, we've seen that when the jungler is the one trying to take some poke damage, it's going to be dangerous.
Boxy, Terror's Revenge, and the Rage. Light going to be locked down, pinned down to that wall. Still able to escape for now. Felix getting brought back to the team at a Stampede, and the Divine Judgment as well. Pulls him back, final slash, not connecting. Felix using Vengeance. Boxy forced to back away. They're still sustainable in this fight, and they win it out with Ra getting a good Astral Spear. Meanwhile, solo kill down below. It's Iman this time who strikes Kusei down.
Did you see that though? I mean, in that previous team fight, Iman, he's in trouble. MP looking to gun him down, but still able to get away. Whoa, how did Felix survive that? He was already brought in with 2 valuable resources coming from RSG Reach, the Divine Judgment, as well as another one, and yet he still was able to survive by the time sustained back. In that team fight, nobody lost, but because of that trade in the gold lane, it is kind of, what do you think, 50-50? Better for who?
it's definitely better for CU soon still, but wait a minute, one more fight.
Another rage onto Light and everyone just collapses. My goodness. Light taken down for the first time this game. Turtle should be advantageous for CU soon, and that's a regular battle. One out by MP easily. Nats now zoned away to NetherRealm just to disengage for now. Demon Kite stepping back in. Felix still able to sustain quite a bit. Demon Kite appraisers back. Felix, oh! Gets taken down by the Ghost Bursters. His Boxy's taken low. MP still looking for a way to win this team fight. Nats is stalking them all the way back.
I think Ra here plays such a huge role. A lot of the members of CU Soon are doing damage, but the bulk of it, I think, really is secretly coming from Ra, which is why it's just so important for him to stay active in the fight right here. And with the pressure, with the long fight that finally goes in favor of RSG, that gold lane, without the intervention from the rest of the map, you're really seeing this matchup play out just as we expected. The Aerithel getting bullied. What is this? Almost 1,000 gold behind. Both of the Haas claws, but now the turret falling down. Light going in.
Quaker Divine Judgment connecting only onto the Kufra. Boxy Tyrant Rage! Boxy! What a set, and Light still survives somehow. Wow, it's still RSG barely getting out of that skirmish.
But yet they were still able to get that trade in. Oh, Ra, almost. That was very, very close, but here comes MP.
No way.
He doesn't want to let this slide.
One decimate, and all of them die.
Well, with the chain of events, though, with Ra and Boxy making the play happen, see you soon. They're going to be able to trade a turret down, but this is what you expect from the Paquito, man. If you're not doing macro things, you're not splitting and abusing your mobility, what are you picking the Paquito for, really?
Good point. Good point. Felix now, however, again, Nats. I guess now RSG Philippines, they're looking for a way to win out a lane, right? They're putting more emphasis on Iman. They're trying to support him a little bit more, trying to utilize his resources, but Aqua gets caught.
Purifying Divine Judgment. Oh, the pullback all the way. Oh, still with a flicker out of conceal as well. Iman, Worldy, just onto MP.
Whew. Very close for both teams. But man, I think without the Purify, it's going to be a bit more dangerous for RSG right here. The cooldown is a lot longer than the Tyrant's Rage. Whoa, Felix!
Final flash flicker, Iman still able to run away for now. A good disengage by Nats. Punching them back, but MP now. Oh, he failed the third part of the Mortal Coil. Gets hit by the Appraiser's back. Boxy with another Tyrant's Revenge now connecting onto the back line, but now the Stampede brings them back. Another realm grants them enough HP. Nats still trying to chase them down. It should just be Felix taken out by Iman with those footballs.
And with that 2-4-0 trade, RSG Philippines control the economy lead in the 7th minute of the game. Something that we were unable to see back in game number 1, but here RSGPH, they're putting up a fight. Finally able to get a neutral objective as well. That's going to be a little bit of a win here for RSGPH with that 2k gold lead as well, and it looks like they want more. They're looking for that turret in the bottom side.
You might just get it too. There's a whole cannon minion that can tank it up. Unless Felix can do something about it, seems that they will back away. But this is the problem here right now. They're being forced to split, and the split push is what's forcing the urgency on those fights, man. But when they fight with urgency, that's where the NetherRealm can be valuable. Usually you can just come in, fake it out, and then you're baited to use it, and then now you fight again without the NetherRealm. But when you're dictating, when you know that your opponents need to get that fight, that's where you can get the perfectly timed NetherRealm. That is what's really working for RSG right here. And see you soon for now. Look at this, they're the ones corralling. They're the ones not sure on what to do, how they can actually manipulate the map in their favor.
Yeah, it looks hard for them. As you can see here, they're always rotating as 5. With the constant pressure from the Paquito pushing those side lanes, the rotations from CU Soon, they're a little bit distraught. They don't know where to go. They don't know who to commit onto. But here is the commit. This is the decision-making that they go for. But RSG Philippines, no problem. They just don't engage. They just don't get baited in. And this is the results that we're getting. A 3k gold lead for RSGPH.
3k, and Aqua now has the Lightning Truncheon built up. Even more damage, as that's a problem. Now you're forced to deal with both magical and physical, because Iman is not doing bad at all. 3-0-1 in the bottom lane. That's why the Bruno pick was so good. Why we've been talking about it again and again. And man, this is just so reminiscent of a few seasons ago, where the Faramis just becomes the deciding factor on who actually comes out on top.
And now it comes down to a very slow game. With both these teams, where SYS have been pushing the pace in the early stage, RSGPH getting back at it. Both these teams now are just trying to play it safe.
I think one of the only ways that maybe SYS can do is either try and get a good team fight around the neutral objective takes, aka Lord at this point, or they can use the defending strat, right? Because they have the composition to do so. They got the high ground, but Light...
Flicker Divine Judgment now cancelled out. They're going to be pinning down every single member down there. And MP gets a good decimate. Another run was a bit late from Aqua. And now SYS... Oh no, it's Boxy Ray! Oh! On the backlining too! Iman gets up for a bit, but Felix collapses down. They're able to kite away for even more. Kusei taunted and now slashed down by Demon Kite as Nats goes for the finishing blow. Iman dashing forward, or sliding forward rather. Nats still looking for the chase on the Felix. That's a time revenge missed away. Knockout strike and the final slash not connecting. RSGPH come out on top.
Oof. 2-4-0 trade in favor of RSGPH. Despite the fact that they're able to get a few picks on the board here from the side of SYS, the problem was the main damage dealer. I would even say Nats does the damage too, but Iman, of all people, was still able to get those balls in, those damage in. SYS were struggling with it.
Definitely, they have to try and target the right members, but the issue is they have no liberty to do so. They were just scrambling to get a fight right there because they got that moment, right? A pick-off without the Netherrealm becoming an issue. It was flowing so well, but unfortunately Kusei was stuck in the front, and against a Fredrin, of all things, you cannot let him get close.
With Nats picking up the Hunter Strike, the SYS, they should have the potential to disengage, right? They got Boxy, but why are these team fights always in favor of RGPH? Is it just purely the fairness blocks?
I think when you say disengage, it's kind of a bit different, because if you look at all the heroes from SYS, you have an Arlet, you have a Kufra. They can have crowd control, but they can't really push the opponents away, so they can land crowd control to stop the fight, but afterwards, can they get out with all the chase, with all the Divine Judgments, knockout strikes coming in, this Shadow Stampedes from RSGPH? That is a problem right here, which is why, by the way, now that they're at the base, now it's the turntables. This is where RSG were earlier on, and you can argue that RSG are in an even better spot.
Yeah, they should be able to actually... Wow, that's a lot of damage on the base turret up top. SYS taking their time clearing that out. RSGPH have done quite a bit up top there, and it will definitely set up to what they can do in the far lane, all the way in the bottom side of the map. Meanwhile, the Lord spawns up top. RSG controlling every part of SYS's jungle at this point of the game, and for SYS, they're just trapped in their own base. RSG are pushing forward. Foxy, there's revenge. Oh, cancel that way. Divine Judgment by Light. Beautifully done. Spaces out perfectly. Let's Demon Kite take that shot. Final splash. Bringing him on back into the realm. This time on time by Aqua. And Felix will fall. What a brilliantly timed kill. And utility usage for the side of RSG. Nats is insane. SYS takes game one. RSG say, we'll take game two. And it's all on the back of these Nats.
The Empire strikes back as RSG, the representative from the Philippines, will be able to take game number two, making it a 1-1. It's best of 3. It's now back to a best of 1. GG, WP.
No, Eterna, you were talking about banning away the Martis, but maybe the fairness is the problem there.
Told you.
What a big issue it is in the Land of Dawn.